and coming, I was filled with arrogance that I, like most human beings, believed we were the conquerors of all. I was going to find this thing. And as soon as I put my foot on the ground, something came into me and said, "Go away. You've seen enough." I say this to you because I love science. I've always loved science. I believe that I was on some kind of personal mission since the age of 17. I believe it to be something endowed by the heavens, but let us just say that all of us believe we have an inner voice. We believe we have some duty to do in life. I thought mine was to find something in science. For me, I wanted to unlock gravity. And from 17 to the time I seen this, moments before this, I was beginning to say to myself, why do I spend so much time trying to deflect gravity? This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to unlock the mystery of gravity in my life. It's a grandiose idea. How do you deflect gravity? You just try to just attempt it. It's a grandiose thought. I had that thought implanted in me, put in me. My little voice inside my mind and my heart was to do that. Was to somehow manipulate gravity so that man could use it for his benefit, for transportation, for many things, for travel, which was in my heart. You know, I like to see a spaceship take off, a rocket ship with a big plume of fire and smoke. I look at that, as noble as it is, it's extremely crude. I thought my duty and mission in life was to unlock gravity. And this grandiose idea of wanting to do such a thing began at the age of 17. This is in 1982. It was only 5 years later that I was spending so much time. I was in the university at the time. For every hour spent on school, I would spend 3 hours on another subject in the libraries. When many people would play, I would continue to investigate. Spent a lot of my time wanting to find answers. And close to this period in my life, I was saying to myself, why do I do this? Kind of, you want to try and deflect gravity for your friends are out playing, or they go after business, or take a simple position in life, go after money. I mean, the normal things in life. Well, when I seen that, and that happened to me, that immediately put me back on track again. Because I've always believed in a big picture. I've always believed that as I see my cousin who holds the camera, as I see everything around me, I am also aware that there are a trillion stars in the sky, that there is no edge to the universe, that everything is infinite, and there is a far greater picture than what is in front of us. So that event in my life has put me on track. Now, I did not talk about little funny green men. I don't know of any except in the movies. I did not see no ship. I seen an unidentified flying object, and I remember the very next day I told 2 of my roommates, and I told a cousin of mine in that area who lives in Kutztown, and I told several people throughout the years. And it always stayed in my mind as really an unidentified flying object, and to many other human beings, we would think about aliens. I even thought so to some degree. I'm born in the United States of America, grown up watching TV and movies. I see the same thing, what most people would think. For some reason, many people put the world of UFOs and the world of God in 2 separate categories. Well, now is my time to speak about God. I was born to 2 loving parents into a Christian family of the Eastern Orthodox Church. And I was raised since a child with Jesus in my heart. I have loved Jesus since a child. I have always thought that life is free will between light and dark. And I thought it was a no-brainer. I thought, well, why not choose the greatest? I chose God. I chose Jesus. I chose the Christ. And since a child, this is how I live my life. And at the age of 17, as I have remarked before, that I believe something was put into me. Like all of us I hear, everybody I hear say they have something inside them, they were meant to do this. Well, I believe mine was to unlock gravity. This is what I believed at the age of 17. And so I continued in my life to try to do such. I have not done so. The year is 2008 and I have not deflected gravity. But that was my mission. I believed it was endowed by the heavens. To me, UFOs, to me, represent, if it is even true, which I believe that they are, but in an advanced civilization, I believe it is in the realm of God. I believe God is the highest epitome of evolution itself. And many levels trickle down, and somewhere we are here. And somewhere, whatever we would call a UFO of advanced civilizations that move about through the universe, I believe they are part of this world. I believe we are part of this world. Because ever since our time upon this planet, we have been told we are of God. Since the beginning of paintings upon cave walls, we have respected something of the sky. It seems that on Earth, something has intervened of the human species. By way of documentation, by way of observation, it seems evident that something has occurred to man approximately 8,000 BC, 9,000 BC. I will just round it off and say 10,000 years ago. They say a story out of Africa, in the Middle East, and it seems something has spread. A ship on water with Noah, a ship of some kind, something has occurred. I believe this. Well, my story of God, again, gravity was my goal. I see a UFO object that I always put in my mind was something of the heavens, something of the universe. It put me back on track again somewhere. To continue in science, find something for the betterment of mankind. That is what drove my entire machinery as a human being. Find something for the betterment of mankind. When this goal mission was given to me at the age of 17, I believed it was of the heavens, and I thought in return for such a thing, I would have a name such as the names I see in science books. That is what I wanted. Call it vanity, call it a return gift for such a thing. I was willing to sacrifice all of my time and studies to find something pivotal to help all of mankind. To try to. That's what I wanted to do. Well, several years after this event in 1987, it seems that my life needed to learn about something else. More so. Actually, let me say this before I actually bring up what I'm about to tell you. I would tell you that I have said that I have had Christ in my heart since a child. What this means is that not only am I aware that life is beautiful when you're healthy, but it makes me fully aware that even this water that runs, there is a bridge, there is a homeless person. That not far from my location, there is a hospital. There are sick people, there are thousands of diseases, there are many forms of cancer. Life is not utopian. Heaven is not on this planet. Mankind itself has just come out of the woods. This I can see by observation. In front of me, by recorded books, by observation. Man has just developed this video recorder, computer, many things, this very century, built upon the framework of thousands of years of all our ancestors. So, I have lived my life believing I was on a mission from the heavens.